Having Cliff Marcellus, to my YouTube family, I'm live. We are live. It has been a minute since I went live. Let me check and make sure you guys see me on YouTube. I want to make sure we are actually really live on YouTube before we get the show going. Um, y'all bear with. I'm doing some ghetto figuring it out tonight.
Yep, it's live. I see it.
Live. Okay, then. All right, y'all. So let's get it cracking. So the goal here is to let me bring the Instagram family in. We want to make sure that we invite Instagram in. You know, folks kind of get stuck on their only one way of doing things. We got to change that. We got to start getting people accustomed to, coming to multiple platforms. So I want to start inviting people in the show. So we're inviting our Instagram family now. Inviting our Instagram family now. What's up, Instagram? It's Tesla Figueroa, host of Straight Shot No Chaser. If you want to be a guest on the show, the link is in the bio. The link is in the bio. If you want to be a guest in the show, if you want to just watch on YouTube, I always see some folks watching. Okay, then let me see the little chat because we haven't been on. Okay, Joy. Okay, Tamron. Okay, we see. Do y'all see the chat on the side? Y'all bear with us, y'all. We get it together. We are getting it together. Do you see them?
Yeah.
Y'all see the chat? Okay. All right, y'all. So get it together. So you can go to my Instagram page. Matter of fact, let me give them the y'all bear with, just hold up. We just doing ghetto, getting it together. Hold on. I think I should just give them that live. I'm gonna give y'all the live link so y'all can go. Just bear with us, guys. Y'all probably saying, oh, she need to get it together. Well, I'm used to having a producer. I don't have no producing, so just relax. So just relax. We're trying to get it together. Hold on. We're live now. I don't see the link. Send me the link, Marcellus.
I'm finna send it to you.
Okay. Yeah, text me the link so I can put that in the bio. We're gonna get together, y'all. Next, okay, y'all. Hey. I see y'all coming in. Look at y'all. Got a little page action going on. We waiting on Marcellus to send it to me. You bear with us, y'all, because I don't see it.
Oh wait, I put it on the phone. Let me send it to the Instagram.
No, I need it on my phone.
Oh, okay. I sent it already.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put this in Instagram so that folks can watch us as we go live. Put a 5 in the chat if y'all want to keep this up. I'm gonna get better technology, better streaming technology, so people can join from Instagram. If y'all want to, if y'all like this, put a 5 in the chat. And just bear with us a second. It's gonna be a good show tonight. Now I gotta invite the Instagram fam because we don't have the digital discipline, y'all. If we had the digital discipline, then we would know, and including me, we would know where to find where we need to be. We don't have to put in all these 56 different streams just to get people in. All right, y'all. We got a good show tonight. All right. Tesla Figueroa, Straight Shot No Chaser. Got Cliff and Marcellus here in the building. Thank you for those who are joining me on YouTube. Instagram family, you can watch on YouTube. The link is in the bio. Watch on YouTube. I am going to get some discipline, some digital discipline. Sylvia says, hey, Marcellus. Looking at the folks on Instagram. If you guys want to, I'm sorry, not on Instagram, on YouTube. If you want to watch on YouTube, the link is in the bio, the Straight Shot No Chaser page. We're going to start getting that back cracking, Cliff. We got to get it back cracking. We got to get the YouTube back cracking. For those of y'all that watched us on when I was doing Two-Way Weekly, if we could do it with them over there for them white folks, we can do it for ourselves.
That's right.
Yep.
So my campaign, by the way, in 2012 was doing it for ourselves in 2012. So that contract, we did that, had the show there weekly. They wanted me to do weekly commentary during the election. And so now we're going to start getting this YouTube page up. So we got 55 jobs over here, Revolt News, Straight Shot No Chaser podcast. And this will be live on the Straight Shot No Chaser podcast on iHeartRadio. This will drop on Tuesday. I'm going to start bringing you guys in the conversation. So if you want to go live, you can go ahead and click live on Instagram if you want to come in the conversation now. And we're going to get a better way to add you to the show. But let's get to it, guys. I want to talk about the magical Negro. I want to talk about the magical Negro. It's been heavy on me. I'm going to keep talking about, folks that are losing their jobs. We're going to keep talking about, 300,000 people that are going to be impacted. Guys, I have to do it. I have to talk about it because I don't feel like people are talking about it enough. I think there's a lot, and well, let me not say talking about it enough. We don't have enough people who give a damn to talk about it, to be quite honest with you.
Right.
So the few people who are advocating for different things like the Target Fast and the unions and all of that, people are stretched. And so we can't all do the same thing. We all have to do something different. Shout out to Pastor Bryant. They're focusing on, the Target Fast, and that does deal with employees as well. I'm going to go to his church, I believe, somewhere around Easter weekend or Easter week preceding that. I don't know the date, but I'm going to go there and actually work with those federal workers, talk to them about transition or skills, resume writing, all that stuff. For those that don't know, I worked at the first and third largest staffing firm in the world, Adecco, and thank you, Sylvia, Adecco and Robert Half, and I own my own staffing firm. And so I want to give my gift on what I have in that area. And I want to interview those folks. I think it's important that people hear directly from the source, of what they're actually going through. And there's a huge disconnect, guys, between what's actually happening and the people who are talking on their behalf. But I made a post today about student debt. And I know Marcella saw it because I went live. I made a post today about student debt and the Trump administration now canceling the income deferment option. And I haven't had a chance to really dig and get down to it. So I don't want to get too much in the details because I don't want to be inaccurate about anything. But the bottom line is they have either cut off these options for people to reapply, or will be, or there's some type of tampering that is going to happen with income debt, the income deferment option. And what that means for people that don't know, people that went to college, have a loan, they can set up a payment plan, based upon their income. So it's not that people are not, this is not the asking for complete debt relief. This is for those that are saying, I want to make a payment based upon my income, so that I don't default, so it doesn't mess up, my credit. So there's some type of tampering that's happening with that. And I'm just going to be honest about it. And I see somebody in the waiting room. Stay right there. We want to bring you in the conversation. Tara, come on in. Let's bring Tara in the conversation. You can turn your camera on or off, but I'm going to bring you in the conversation. We got Tara as a guest. Thank you for joining us. There is what I'm learning is, well, not what I'm learning, I've been knowing. I'm just going to call it out for what it is. Remember, guys, when there was that college debt conversation and everybody was like, y'all should just pay y'all bills, or it ain't no point in having no degree, and y'all learning in real time. There's a real reason. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. There's a real, I don't know, resentment, anger, frustration, maybe lack of information, not across the board, but I see it, and I see it even in the comments today on the post that I made about how you don't need a college degree and you should be able to just go get a skill. And so I want to tap into that tonight, and I want to hear, I want to do less talking, and I want to hear y'all feedback on it. That what I was trying to explain, and I don't know if you're brother, sister, sir, ma'am, or whatever, because of course he don't have his full name, he don't have his picture up, so I don't know who I'm talking to, a bot or whoever. Yeah. But the person in the comments, I was saying, it's not that we're saying you could just read books. You don't need to go get a formal education. Well, I've hired thousands of people with Robert Half and Adecco. Not one time, Cliff, when the client said they must have a degree, have I been able to say, well, he got a lot of book reports.
Right.
Not one time. Book reports ain't cutting it. And I think I know there is. Most people think that somebody with a degree, it's not saying we don't think you can learn something else, or that the information you don't have is valuable, or that you don't learn more outside the classroom. I'm pretty sure that most of us that went and got our bachelor, I got my bachelor's, my master's, I'm in school now for my second master on the way to my PhD. It's not that we don't think there's other things to learn outside. Right. It's about checking the box. It's about checking the box, because the box that is working against you, that is already working against you. Shout out to Jazzy. No, I thought that was my nurse. Shout out to you though, Jazzy, too. The box that is working against you automatically when you walk into the room is black, and for me, gender. Black and gender. Sometimes both work against me. Sometimes, it might be one over the other. But one thing I can tell you, it usually ain't working in my favor. It's usually not working in my favor unless I'm walking into a black organization, which is why it's important to me to be with all black Revolt News. Why it's important to be with all black, iHeartRadio, Black Effect Podcast Network. But when we're walking in the room, we are already coming in with 2 boxes against us, or 1 at the very least. So people with degrees are not saying, oh, you can't learn nothing else. What we're saying is, they already have a system designed to put us out. So I'm trying to check every box that I possibly can. And on a lot of jobs, like my girlfriend that works on a job, works in a legal department, she can't go to the next level supervisor without a degree. They don't give a damn what the degree is in. They just need a degree. So when I hear people say, well, you don't need a degree for most jobs, everybody don't want to be certified in something. Everybody doesn't want to have a skill. But I want to just a skill only job. But I want to point this out because I think there's really some confusion about this. And I'm going to give it to you, Cliff Marcellus, after this. There's really some confusion. For some reason, are y'all not thinking people with degrees don't have skills?
Right.
Like, what is one or the other? Like, you're thinking, oh, you need... No, let me be clear. In my comments, these are grown folks talking. These big age folks talking. I'm not talking about what we need to tell our children, how we need to. I'm big on putting trade back in the school. I'm big on, making sure we still have cosmetology available, making sure we have carpentry available, making sure we have electricity, all that. I'm big on that. I'm talking about us at our big ass age. I need you to know, for those of y'all to say you need a skill, I need you to know I got a skill. I went to cosmetology school. I have my bachelor's. I have my master's, working on my PhD. Hopefully be going to get my JD. I also am a Florida Supreme Court certified mediator on the civil, the county, the appellate division. I also sold insurance. I was a solicitor. I was Group 1. I was also adjuster Type 2. Those requires 3 different licenses. Y'all got the game twisted about like somebody just because they got a degree, they don't have a certification or something. And then just if they don't have that, they don't have experience. No, I got all of them. Right. Experience, skills, and the degree, and a network on who you know.
Yeah,
that's right, Kevin. Degrees, certifications, and relationships. You need all of that and still can't get a job.
Absolutely.
Still cannot get a job. Still have to compete. If anything, I'm overqualified. So I don't know where y'all getting this. You need to have a skill. We got a skill, baby. What you talking about? We're talking about checking the box so that if I need it for this, I got it. If I need it for this, I got it. So I don't know where that is, but I want to tell y'all this, and then I'm gonna shut up. We need each other, guys.
Yeah.
In this moment, this cannot be the degrees against the non-degrees.
Right.
This cannot be the skills against the non-skill. This cannot be the certification against the non-certification. Let me tell y'all something, Black people. What's about to happen is a race to the bottom. This is not a scare tactic. This is not I'm just saying to be saying it. I'm telling you they are coming after all of us. All of us. So the virtual, we're doing our town hall in Atlanta on March 30th, but the virtual town halls that I'm doing after this, one-on-one with me and bringing in specialists and bringing in experts and all of that'll be one-on-one. I'm giving y'all the information y'all need right now, April 1st. We ain't talking about what we need to do in the next 10 years, next 5 years. I get all that, Cliff. I'm talking about what we going to do starting March 17th, 18th, 19th. What are the tools that we need right now for survival? And I'm going to tell y'all how I'm doing it with my family in real time. We're going to be walking through this together, guys. I'll save the time later about 46 million Black people got to get together. No. We're going to be talking. Put a 5 in the chat if that sound good to you, Instagram. Put a 5 in the chat if that sound good to you, YouTube. I'm going to be telling y'all the tips that I'm doing with my family right now. Like, for example, you need to have a family meeting. You may not have a lot of family. I don't. 22 of my immediate family's dead and gone. So I can count on 2 hands what I consider family. That's best friend's family, my aunt, uncle. You need to be having meetings right now about, hey, let's do an assessment of who got what. When I say an assessment, who got what, Clip? I'm talking about which one of us out of 10 of us own a house with the deed. I'm not talking about no making no payments. Who owns the deed? Okay, I got a deed. Okay, bet. If push come to shove, we know we can all go there. Who? Okay, Grandma, I know you got some food canned. Let's do an account. How much food is in here that we got? You know what I'm saying? Like real time, guys. Real time. How many cans? We need to go down to that basement. I contacted my grandma. She's 93 years old. Grandma, what's up with the basement? I know we had some flooding issues. I know you still got that canned food down there. I need to come home so I can see, how much food we actually have. Put a 5 in the chat if y'all know what I'm talking about. Maybe y'all got everything or something. Maybe I'm confused. Maybe it's just me. Put a 5. And then there's things like, remember when y'all went through COVID and everybody was running to the stores and that was a test on how to prepare you now. So in your circle, you should be saying, my best friend, she's getting extra water every chance she has. I'm going to handle paper towels. Somebody else need to handle sanitizer. Somebody else you can't do it all by yourself.
Right.
So these are the type of survival military MRE tools that I'm going to be giving y'all as we move forward on these virtual chats. These virtual town halls. Let me throw it over to you, Cliff. And if you want to join on the Instagram, send a invite right now. I did put the Cash App out there. That's right, cashing happening.
Right.
I want to tip. We want to tip Cliff for their time. People, this is how it got to be, y'all. Don't worry about, it's just $5. It ain't gonna make a difference. No, we need it. I want to tip folks for joining our live. I want to have these gentlemen on every week, and I want to give them something for their time. So don't think anything too big, too small. Cash App it on up. Appreciate it, and I appreciate all of your support. But go ahead, Cliff.
Yeah, it's a catch-22, right? We're so hypocritical when it comes to that. If you think about it, we have this culture of saying, hey, baby, you got to go get your education, go get your degrees. And then when we go get it, everybody's quick to discount all of the education that we just got, all of the skill that we just got. And we're real hypocritical. I don't know what it is about that. What I will say is I completely agree with you. I happen to be a little bit different, though. I'm an autodidact. I am college educated. I did not finish. I went to school primarily for performing arts. I still work in that field. I primarily work in the entertainment industry as a vocalist, as an artist, and as a producer. I don't necessarily need to do that. I also work as a linguist, and I still.
We pause right there though, because I found out something about you tonight that I didn't know. So they know you do this shit for real. You were on American Idol. Tell the people about that quickly before, because I don't want them to get confused when you say you a vocalist. That ain't. We ain't talking about Marcellus.
Right.
We need y'all to know. So just as you run through that, I just want to go on and tell the people about you're on American, just so they know, you do
I was on season 10 of American Idol. I got all the way up to Hollywood Week, and then that was the end of my road there. But it kept going.
It was longer than my road. That's what it was definitely longer than my road.
Yeah. Right up to the groups, and then it was a chop after that. But it's all good because it really helped me. It taught me what I need to learn about the industry, and like I said, so that experience right there, right? I still do that today. What I was more focused on, because I knew that I was gonna always be, or at least the plan was to always be in entertainment, right? So I did invest into the education. I've done the vocal training when I was a little boy. I went to college for it all. And even like I said, my work in linguistics, I've studied at the University of York, University of Leicester. I'm not degreed, but it is not lost on me that, again, I don't have a 9-to-5. I work completely for myself. For the person who has these corporate America jobs, you have to have that. Yeah, a lot of these, some of the stuff is as qualified as I am when it comes to linguistics. There's still a lot of jobs that if I wanted to take them, I couldn't. I've been able to make my own path because I'm in a very niche market. We were talking about earlier, we both Creole people, right? I teach Louisiana Creole. I'm one of 5 people who are the 5 foremost educators and experts on Louisiana Creole, but that's a very niche market. In order to make our community go around, in order for us to be able to do all the stuff we talking about, trying to get all the, like you said, we're worried about the 4 to 6 million everybody following, but we have to have a workflow. You're gonna have to have people in corporate America, and that stuff is going to require you to have a degree. So yeah, that talking point is real weak for me.
Mm-hmm. Any thoughts, Marcellus? Or are you just there to look in the background? We appreciate you. What up, Marcellus, y'all?
I'm mad because I'm having technical issues. I don't like this delay.
Okay. Well, you look good. Well, thanks for joining. You can just sit in the background. You can just hold it. At least you can show up for the background. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I am reading your comments because I want y'all to be a part of the conversation as well. You know, good stuff here on checking the dates on canned food. It doesn't last as long as it used to. That's right. You know, my grandmother canned this stuff a long time ago, so I don't know. We taking a risk. You know, it might be like 25 years ago for real. You know.
Hey, wait a minute, and shout out to me because remember I said I wasn't gonna get no roommate, but I got my brother here.
That's right. Shout out to Marcel, y'all. Give a round of applause, Marcel. Remember when I said, well, Marcel's maybe you need to get a roommate, then he did this fake. Oh no, y'all gotta come on YouTube. Come on YouTube. If y'all want to say, hey, Demetrius Lloyd, let me take a pause right quick. Shout out to the Director of Constituent Services for the City of Atlanta. I'm hoping, Demetrius, you pull up on us April 30th to let folks know about the state of Atlanta. Boy, Atlanta been good to me. Oh, y'all been good to me.
Wow.
I mean, good to me, man. I swear I'm at home. Now, I'm not in Atlanta right now at this moment. I'm in Houston. I'm be outside in a minute, y'all, but because it's all about outside. But when I tell y'all Atlanta been good to me, and this just goes to prove it. The mayor's office is in the chat right now. How many cities, you know, can you really say, you know, that the mayor's office is in the chat? Tapping in, want to see what it is we're talking about. So, Demetrius, I hope, March 30th, not April 30th, in 2 weeks, we have a sold out. I think we only got like 3 tickets left on guaranteed admission. The rest of y'all can try to figure it out at the door. But it's so Marcel's gonna be at the door checking too. I'm gonna put you at the front door. I know Marcel's good with that.
Yeah.
I think we're 5 people away from selling out. And Demetrius, we need you there. March 30th, 4 p.m. We got comedians, Erica Duchess, from Atlanta, because I want to make sure people get their money's worth. Some comic relief. We have a DJ off the chain. Some community conversation. I just want you to know who's who in the city, what they're trying to do, what they're trying to work on. I know Commissioner Collins, I invited her. She's got her tickets. Demetrius, I really need you to be there, give a good little rundown on, what people need from the city. I'm going to ask a couple of other folks that I know need to be there just to tell you about some programs. And then after that, y'all, we partying. I like to go outside. So my community events ain't just going to be just sitting around. And if that's what y'all expecting on coming, that ain't it. The last hour and a half, the first shot is on me. We're going to do some hugging and crying. I believe in that. I believe in the whole thing. I believe in a little comic relief. I believe in community conversation. I believe in getting you a good shot. I believe in hugging and crying and grieving all in the club. And listen, we're doing all of that. We're doing all of that. We are building community. We are building community. So please, guys, go snatch those last 5 or 6 tickets. I think there's like 5 or 6 left. And that's a blessing to be sold out 2 weeks before. That's a blessing. So Atlanta has been good to me. So Demetrius, please, if you can't come, Demetrius, because it's Sunday 4 to 8, please send somebody from this mayor's office, because I was very impressed last week when I went to the mayor's reelection and was hearing, all the things that's been accomplished. Everybody got their criticism, so anybody can talk about what you don't like. But I was impressed on the housing that went up. I was impressed on the youth crime that went down. I was impressed on the youth, the summer youth program, what he's trying to do in transportation. I was very impressed. So those are the things, and I felt good, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. It felt good to be in a room full of Black people that give a damn about what's happening to the city. The mayor talked about, hey, we don't know what they're doing on the federal level, but Atlanta gonna talk about racism. Atlanta gonna make sure we got diversity. Atlanta gonna make sure we still at the table. Man, that just did that did a lot. And I know a lot of y'all, I see people in the chat from DC and YouTube and all that. I know a lot of y'all don't live in Atlanta, and you like, okay, but what the hell they got to do with me? No worries. I'm gonna do my best with you as well. We're gonna do virtual town halls after this. I'll do some on the major cities like Chicago, LA, virtual. You all can chime in and still get the information and try to bring those resources to you as well. Put a 4 in the chat if that sound good. So I'm sorry for interrupting, but I wanted to just show Demetrius some love in the chat. So Demetrius, please pull up on us. We need your support. But back to Marcellus. I was telling Marcellus is above it all. He didn't want no roommate, and y'all know my 3 things: save, shack, stack. Save, stack, shack.
And Pat too, huh?
Strap.
And strap.
Save. So save is reduce your income. Get your your income down, your cost of living down, go to a cheaper place, a cheaper apartment, whatever it is, cut out a bunch of extra other expenses. That's save. Shack means get a roommate. And I gave this on Pastor Brian's. He said, I can't support Shack. And I said, well, you ain't got to worry about supporting it. I'm telling them I'm supporting it. You need to Shack. But a Shack ain't just romantic relationship. It's getting a roommate too. It's getting a roommate. It's reducing bills. I got a homeboy. He said, I've been listening to you, Tesla. I got me a roommate. Good. Put some carpet in the garage and sell that corner too. Sell that corner too. Like every corner you can sell. We don't care what Marcella's talking about. Every you better be damn selling it. This is called the bunker down. Somebody in Instagram, somebody in the chat put bunker down. We are in the bunker down season. So that is the Shack. Shack also means combine your resources. Businesses combine. Right before we were going live, I said, hey, Marcellus and Cliff, you can also go live on YouTube with this same stream. You can use this stream on your stream if that's something you want to do. We all have to combine. If you got a business, I'm working with 2 or 3 other publicists, not a lot of black publicists, not a lot of black people in PR. So I'm like, hey, y'all, let's work together. I can offer you writing a press release. Michelle can write a press release. Let's combine our services. I'm giving y'all real time. Y'all can go to these other YouTubes and sitting up telling you on these dreams. Here, I'm going to tell you how I made it, why I got 10 awards in business, how I got it out the muscle, have had 300 employees, never had a loan, never had a grant. I'm telling y'all the grind, the hustle. Did it as a divorced mom with a baby, no family putting in, no parents deceased. Even when they was alive, they didn't have it. So I'm giving y'all real time how to survive. It's one thing to talk, it's another thing, Cliff, to show that action. So these are the type of tips that I'm giving you. Shacking your resources, coming together. If you have a hair salon and you like Marcellus, you think you above it, you want to be the only one with the hair salon, you better bring somebody in and do some braids. You better bring, if I had a hair salon, I'll bring somebody in and do braids, because what happened with COVID, people weren't going to get no $1,500 lace fronts. Yeah. People was getting braids. So bring in somebody that know how to do some braids, diversify, so you can have at least that income coming in. This real talk, y'all. This real talk. So shout out to Denny talking about which corner you selling your I'm looking for Miss Earl. Well, I'll talk about that. Let's talk about Stedman in a minute, because we're gonna I like to get to that when I go through the 3 things. So stack your resource. I got my own business. I'm on my own business. You better be combining that business. Yeah. You better be figuring it out. You better be figuring it out. That's what I'm trying to do. Figure it out. And then in the relationships, hey, all this you leaving, you better figure that relationship out. This ain't the time. Well, I don't want to stay. I'm gonna protect my peace. You better unprotect it. I'm telling y'all what it is. Put a 4 in the chat if y'all know what I'm talking about. If you can still get along, ain't nobody beating on you, and nothing physically and nothing in danger, and it's just because you mad because you don't want to wash it. He don't never clean the bathroom on time, and he don't never know that. You better figure it out. You better figure it out indefinitely until further notice. I'll let y'all know till further notice. This ain't my friend talking about, I'll be straight by the summer. No, this ain't by the summer. Somebody until further notice. I need to make sure y'all hear me. Until further notice is when we get out the bunker down. 3rd thing, strap up. I believe in 2A. Now, if you don't believe in it, hey, I don't know what to tell you. Crime goes up. When the economy goes down, crime goes up. Protect yourself. Ladies, protect yourself. And I'm not talking about just with no gun. I'm also talking about you better be figuring it out. Go figure out how to get birth control. They done took that away from a lot of the states. Figure it out. See if you can get it online. See if you can get all this plan B. I need you to be in the plan A posture. Somebody in the I need you in the plan A posture. Shout out to you, Tam. I guess Tam the only one that get it. Rich Girl Brand, the only one to get it until further notice. I need 5 people to know it's until further notice. It ain't till y'all figured it out. It's until further notice. We on bunker down. We on bunker down until further notice. All this plan B, because they're getting rid of plan B. I need y'all on plan A. Come on. Are we gonna talk about it? We're not talking about it, because you ain't gonna trust them to pull out. I just gotta go and trust them. Pull out game week. Okay, well, you better get that plan A. That plan A better be strong. I need you in the plan A pot. Don't let them whisper in your ear talking about, yeah, well, you know, honey, I've been there. I'm gonna tell y'all like it is. Y'all don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna tell y'all like it is. You better be on the plan A posture until further notice.
You know, some people gonna say you fear mongering. What would you say to them?
I'm fear mongering. That's exactly. I'm trying to scare you. I'm trying to get you to be trembling in your damn boots. I'm fear. That's exactly what I'm doing. I got multimillionaire friends who are building offices in Ghana right now. Incredible. We can ready to open up an office in Ghana in December. People that got money. It's getting on plan B. So if you don't have that and you ain't scared, you should be terrified. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm here to scare your ass into action. That's exactly what I'm doing. Now, again, be anxious for nothing. We know God got us. We know that. We know we are the chosen people. We get that. God got you. But it is not just about prophesizing. It's about positioning and preparing. So we're going to position. We're going to prepare. We're going to prophesize. We're going to speak that thing as if it is so. I wish I had somebody in the church. We're going to speak that thing as if it is so. We're going to pray our way through it. But we also going to plan and prepare and position. Get in position. Get in line. So if we ain't thinking like that, hey, you in trouble. You should be scared. So I'm not saying be scared like, oh, Lord, what I'm going to do. I'm saying be motivated to have a plan. Most Americans, not Black Americans, most Americans across the board don't have $500 in the bank for an emergency right now.
Yep.
That's a fact. I was just watching CNN and the lady talking about, this is a good time to be investing. What? Like for real, what? Marcella's trying to invest in groceries.
Yep.
I'm trying to invest in gas. Where they at? I'm talking to maybe they all got it, y'all. Maybe I'm talking to the wrong. I'm talking to those who don't. We ain't got it like that.
Yeah.
And even
I
if
got roommates, okay?
That's right. I don't know what
I got roommates.
I even I can share this with Marcella. Shared it on one of the podcasts, which I thought was great. Marcella's ain't got no shame with it. I Ubered in 2018. Marcella's do Uber Eats. He said he had his brother doing some. They got it running around the clock. That one car running around the clock.
As we doing this podcast right now, he doing DoorDash. When we get out the podcast, I'm going to go do Uber Eats.
That's right. Talk to him, Marcella. Like
this shit is real.
Yeah, this shit real.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, send a cash app so I can make sure I give Marcellus and Cliff. I always like to pay them for their time. That's right. I'm asking for cash. Do for sale. Yeah. So I'm asking cash out, tell them figure $5, $2, $3. We taking it all. I like to pay people for their time. I don't like people just coming in. Pay people for their time. I paid Marcellus. I paid Jade. I got a staff, y'all. So this ain't like I'm not just telling y'all to be telling y'all this. This is what do for self look like.
Mm-hmm. And you do gotta be careful about. I will say, I should be more careful with my words. When I say I wasn't gonna have no roommate, I ain't think about, he don't mind me sharing, but he can't get no apartment. You know what I'm saying? Because he got a background.
Yeah, what you mean?
I can't let him be on the street.
Yeah, of course you can't let him be on the street. Plus, you need a roommate. See, God was telling you, don't worry about Marcel. I'm gonna put you in a position where you're gonna have to have a roommate because he got his hand on you.
Right.
For those of y'all that don't know, I met Marcellus through him being in the chat, making himself available in the chat. Mm-hmm. I kept saying, who is this young man? He on every chat. For those of y'all, I don't know how long y'all been rocking with me, but put a 3 if you've been rocking with me when you remember me saying, Marcellus, I'm gonna give you a job. Marcellus got himself thing up in there. He was a push the line up for sure. We did our first training, Marcel, right there at the thing. Now he was sitting over there in the beginning trying to be cute, sipping tea. Told him, we working. What y'all doing? Y'all just said we got to come for help. Fold these bags up and these t-shirts up. But Marcellus is gonna be in the building. Yeah. And I'm so proud of him. That's how you hustle. That's how you get. A lot of y'all want to get on the show based on arguing with me and based on. No, Marcellus figured it out. He figured it out, but he also figuring it out every day. You know what I mean? This is the kind of hustle. This is how you. Same thing with Cliff. Comment caucus chair. Keeping the comments on point. Making sure on point. Y'all, hey, he got a brand, he's pushing, he's putting his music back out. Hey, he got access to me. Tell me before we got on, access to your service. What services? You've been helping me. You got that. This is how you build. And if you're contributing to something and somebody ain't willing to give you, extend their gift, and you willing to give me your gift, you with the wrong people, Cliff.
Yeah.
You with the wrong people. If they can't give you something, here go $25, $50 an hour. You on the thing with me an hour. That's $50 an hour, something.
Yeah.
And if I can't give you my gift, at least share what you doing or try to, then you with the wrong people. We got to start getting around the right tribe. It's tribe building time.
Yeah. That's it. My mama always told me, go with the goers. Don't worry about who. And it makes so much sense, when everybody, like even culture, I'm gonna pick on him a little bit because I see him in the chat, right? And it's all about how do we build together. The same talking points we always talk about. We need to be getting together. We need to be da 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 da. Well, like you say, realistically, that's not about to happen. Some people are not going to be down with the get down. Some people going to have to be left behind just because of their mentality, because of the way that they move, because of the way they operate. Some people not going to be able to move as fast enough. And my mom used to sum that up to me. She used to teach me that same lesson simply by telling me, go with the goers. Don't worry about who don't have you back. Go with the goers. When you see them moving, it's time to go.
It's it. That's it. Hey, I'm letting y'all know right now. All of this Harriet Tubman coming back and looking, and Juneteenth, and you get Marcellus to do it. And the rapture. That's why I told y'all indefinitely until further notice. When this horn go off, you better be ready. I'm like the rapture. The Bible says you're gonna hear it one time. It didn't say nothing about no 2 times. Did it say something about 2 times? I know they're not a believer, so they ain't got to worry about it. Did it say something about 2 times? We can't wait to meet you too, Chris. But did it say something about 2 times or 1 time? Because I thought it said 1 time. Did it say?
It said Gabriel gonna blow the horn. That's
1 time. I'm blowing the horn, and we ain't coming back. No second time. This it. Whoever ready. Whoever gonna get left, because you're gonna get us killed.
Yeah.
Circling the block and coming back for you gonna get us killed. So we're moving forward now. This town hall with these 100 and something, because it's 100 guaranteed tickets. I don't want to oversell because Bankhead Seafood is a smaller place. So I want to make sure we got, guaranteed folks. And you can always count on maybe 15, even though they pay for the tickets in advance. 15 may not show up because of this or that, or, something happened. And so there'll still be some opportunity for you to get at the door. But I believe we can still hold about 150, but I didn't want to oversell it, because then people be upset they paid for a ticket. Now, some people give y'all organizing tip, because I'm gonna do those training too. Don't never go with what they say the capacity is. Don't be greedy and try to oversell no tickets, and then you got people sitting outside who can't get in. I learned that at 19 when I had my first swim party. 2,500 people showed up, and I thought it was gonna be a party for 200. So always undersell, always consider, because my post was like, oh no, people gonna show up in this economy, they ain't gonna want to waste their money. I said, no, you don't understand. Organizing is different. People show up for foolishness. That's why I got foolishness in there. Got the comedy, the shots, the DJ, but they'll just, no big deal whether they pay for it or not. And you have to always account for emergency or different things like that. So you always want to have your numbers down. You always want to say, okay, 10 or 15, 10%, cut off 10%. Mm-hmm. Just like in a relationship, count on 10% of that person not being who they say they are. I wish I had somebody that knew what I was talking about. 10%.
Well,
yeah. So those are the things, little tips. But guys, I don't want to take too much more of your time. I thank you for joining me. We're going to do this every Sunday. 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to get some digital discipline about this show. We're going to get the YouTube going. Please send a cash app if you can. If you can, I understand it. But yeah, this is how it has to be, guys. I'm going to start. I hope you do. After we do the town hall on March 30th, I love getting a good highlight reel, what people get out of it, what they got out of it, to have the evidence and the receipts, because we can't just be talking just to talk, Cliff. Got to have the receipts. So once we do that and people see what they were able to get with it, to get from it, then we'll start the virtual. I'm excited about the virtual because even if I got 10 or 15 people showing up, the show goes on. I can't do that for those of y'all saying, oh man, I can't wait for you to come to DC. I can't wait for you to come to this. I can't wait for you to come to that. It's really hard to come to these locations, because you always want to have a good group of people, you know, that can patronize the business. You want to make sure Bankhead's not opened up on Sunday, so they're opening up for us. So we want to make sure we got 100+ people in there that, you know, get a drink or taste the food or something. I'm giving y'all real deal organizing, you know. So please come with $20 to spend, you know. Try the nuggets, they're preparing, you know, a small menu. Don't just assume, oh, Tip and Killer Mike got it. No, it costs money to run a restaurant. Restaurant is one of the hardest business to run, the least profitable, and the quickest to go out of business.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Yeah, and they fought a lot to get that open over there in that area, because they're trying to regentrify that area. So they fought a lot. Shout out to the mayor's office that made that happen. So definitely come to the town hall. So I can't do that in every city, guys, because it just requires a lot. You know, when people say, well, you can just come to this building. No, it's not about me come to a building. If I do a live event, we want several sectors to win. You know, we want to have vendors that have some stuff to sell or promote. We want to have a business that's gaining something from it. We want to have some talent. Like when somebody said, who needs music? I love music, Dana. I love music. That's how I heal. I heal through music. It makes me feel good. I am a music lover. So it's great to have the community conversation. But after that, yes, I love music. It's very important to my soul. And so that's how I find balance. But I do get your point. But I can't just come to a city just to sit up and look at y'all in the room. If I come to a city, we want to make sure, you know, that event is blessing several people. The comedians get something in their pocket. The DJ gets something in their pocket. A restaurant gets something in their pocket. You know, those are the things to me that make it fruitful. If not, we can just go virtual, you know, and go online, and 20 people can show up, and that's enough for me. You know, 20, 25 people on 20, 25 people show up. That's enough for me. So that's how that's going to be, guys. Because I just can't. I thought I could really do this tour, but I've learned, even as much love as Atlanta has for me, it literally took 90 days. I started marketing 90 days ago to get this room packed. And we are 2 weeks out. So it takes a lot of work. And that's why a lot of people get in this and then get out of it. Because once you start seeing how, you know, how rigorous it is, y'all hear me going live every day. I'm talking about town hall. I'm talking about the town hall. I'm asking for donations. I'm doing all, like, it is a constant grind. So, I don't want to do that and then have to cancel an event. Like somebody asked, are you coming to Houston? No, I can't come to Houston. The response wasn't, the interest, I would say, wasn't big enough. And that's sad, because Houston is the 4th largest city in the country. So I have to open up virtual so their cousins from wherever, you know, can be a part of the conversation, and we go from there. Okay, guys. So this will be available on Straight Shot No Chaser. We need you in the digital discipline. The digital discipline, guys. Everybody always talking about when Joy Reid lost her show. Oh my God, they put Joy Reid out. Well, you got to be watching. And yes, it was more than just viewership, but viewers matter, guys. Viewers matter. So that's MSNBC with the white folks. This is just us. So I'm asking you to support. Conservatives, they got it down. And my heart leans liberal. I'm an independent. Conservatives, digital. Y'all wonder how Trump took over? They listen to podcast. They listen to AM radio all the way to work. All the AM stations. I'm talking about on the dial, not series and all that. All the AM stations, conservative talk. They listen on their hour and a half way to work.
Yep.
When they get to work, they listen in on the podcast. They literally, Marcellus don't miss a podcast. They listen to the podcast. They sitting up with their headphones while you sitting over there listening to whatever and all of that. They listening to podcasts, information, constant. 70% of podcast listeners are white. Then when they go home, they back on talk radio. Then when they get home, they watching Fox News. Then when they scrolling at night, they on social media. Then they on YouTube. Y'all know when I upset conservatives, they make 20 videos about me at best.
Yep.
I've only had one person on the independent side that made a video in my defense. And I'm not saying I need defense, because I don't need no defense. I'm just saying y'all should get money off me like they get money off me, because they damn sure did they not, Marcel? They made all the videos, 200,000 views, 60,000 views, 50,000 views. Somebody should try to support me and get money off me too, so I can bring you into the fold.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, they make them videos waiting on me to respond. So I wish I would. I'll never. But are you on our side of the table? Oh yeah, come on to the show so we can promote your video. You got direct access. Not one of y'all is taking these do for self people that talk about digital. Not one of them has taken it upon themselves to say, you know what, I'm gonna start getting some content and I'm gonna follow your content. Don't feel bad, y'all. Put a 3 in the chat if that make dog. Don't feel bad. We got to get out there. I don't want to be begging. I don't want to seem like I'm kissing ass. I don't want to seem like, no, y'all. This is how conservatives took over. They're the minority in this country, but they don't care nothing about looking like no clout chaser.
Yeah,
they don't care nothing about looking like no. No, they say no. I'm a chase it.
Yeah,
and because they do that, because they do that, their message goes further.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to get in the mindset of how do we have the digital discipline. Black Effect Podcast Network, whether you like Charlamagne or not. I don't like him on most days. That's fine. I'm not liking nobody. This is about him having a vision to have to have a relationship with iHeart, to say, give the Black folks a corner of the room. 15 creators. And I was one of the first. So if we're not subscribing to the podcast, and then it's time to re-up the deal. We got 1 billion views, by the way. Shout out to Black Effect Podcast Network. All of us combined. That's called
Congrats.
What? Yeah. All of us combined. 1 billion views. So now they take that and say, here's 1 billion views. Advertiser, what you gonna do with it? Charlamagne was wise. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. But there was another podcast person that he rivals with that started his network, and we ain't heard nothing from it since. So y'all can say what y'all want to say, but Charlamagne figured it out. Let me partner with iHeart, the largest audio platform in the world. Let me get these 15, 20 creators. Let me add the Breakfast Club to the feed. That's why sometimes if you're subscribed to Breakfast Club podcast, you'll see my stuff a couple times a year. They drop my episodes in the Breakfast Club feed to boost my numbers up. So all of that's called shacking. In real time, how do we combine? Because it's about the numbers at the end of the day. I got my 2 million that listen a year. Somebody else, the bigger shows, Horrible Decisions and Up with Smoke and Drink, all of them, they get 1 million a month. So they add 12 million. They add, y'all see what I'm saying? That type of mindset. So those who sit up and talk shit about everybody on YouTube and he did, you better figure out how to partner with some damn body, because that's a lot of y'all sitting up here by yourself on an island by yourself. You better figure out how to partner with somebody. That's how you're going to survive this bunker down season. Partner with me. My regulars in the building, Sylvia, all of y'all. Hey, y'all got a business. I can't promise to bring you no million of folks, but I can share it. I can try to do something. Partner with people. Don't let your pride stop you, from not building good relationship. Because that is one thing that the degree can't do for you, that the skill can't do for you, building a relationship. That's it. So guys, please subscribe to the podcast. Ask 5 people to subscribe. Shout out to the people that's watching on YouTube. Shout out to the people that's watching on Instagram. Guys, I need y'all to watch on Instagram. I need y'all to share this. We need watch hours. We got to build the channel. We got to fight through the algorithms. So I'm going to do my part. Marcellus and Cliff going to stay on me, especially Marcellus. Make sure we go live Sunday. Make sure we get, because if I don't, a lot of times I'm traveling, guys, but if I don't have the discipline to do it every week, then you're not going to know where to find me every week. So I owe that commitment to you. So 2 shows every week, 1 live one that I want to bring y'all in, and then 2, the regular ones that I just go through the news that I'll have that drop that available on Thursday. So thank you guys. If you did send a Cash App, thank you so much. If you can send one now, please do. If you can't, I get it. I understand. It's whatever you can do to help. Thank you, Marcellus. Thank you, Cliff. Y'all got any closing words? We're 48 minutes in. I want to try to keep this between 30 and 45 minutes every week so that we're not using a whole bunch of time. But if y'all got any closing thoughts, I'll shut up.
I'll just say just encourage everybody to stay woke. Don't let them, take our meaning. They always trying to take our words and misappropriate them and change them. Don't have anything to do with what it has to do with. Stay woke, stay elevated, keep your eyes open, and band together. Stack it up.
Mm-hmm. Marcellus, you ain't got
I agree with what he said, and also I say degrees matter and skills matter too.
That's
Like
right.
you said, you can't separate it. Both of them matter.
All of them matter. Thank you so much to people in the comments. Nicole, thank you for telling people to hit the like button. We need that we need that too. You know, we need people in the comments saying, hey, y'all, hit the like button. Hey, y'all, do that. Y'all, we got to be out of this, like, thinking I can't do it all by myself.
Yeah.
Straight up. I can't do it by myself. I know everybody else to do. The magical Negro can do it by themselves. The ones that think they above the program, the ones that think, oh no, I'm gonna be fine because I got a degree. Oh no, I'm gonna be fine because I got skills. Oh no, I'm gonna be fine because I got this, that. Not me. I'm not the man. I'm a regular Negro. Shout out to the regular Negroes in the building. It's supposed to be about the natural Negro. Put a 3 in the chat if you are a regular Negro that understand you ain't bigger than the program, that the program is for all of us. Put a 3 in the chat if you once had it and you got it back again and you're going to get it again. Put a 3 in the chat if you know what it means to lose everything and still start over. Put a 3 in the chat if you know what it means to be on your knees and not know where to turn and God still blessed you. Put a 3 in the chat if you know that I'm not the magical Negro, but my God controls it all. Put a 3 in the chat if you understand that, yes, although we are preparing, also understand that we have been touched, we have been anointed, God got our back. You're going to get the inspiration. This ain't about just making you feel bad. I'm going to give you the inspiration, but I want you to be prepared. The magical Negro thinks that they are above it all. And I've seen it on all sides, from the degreed person. Oh, I got plenty of money. I got relationship. They ain't bigger than the program, Cliff. From the hood in the street, from selling dope. Oh, all I got to do is just do this and stay around this corner and do this and do that. And I ain't got to worry about it. And I ain't going to get caught. Oh, they got something for you. See, I want y'all to know that this race to the bottom, this thing that they're doing, guys, they're trying to get those who are destitute for real to go back and pick that sack up. This is crime bill 2.0 on steroids.
Yep.
13th Amendment on steroid, because they know that not everybody gonna be but like Marcellus and say, well, let me just go do DoorDash, let me just go Uber Eat, let me just like I do, let me go substitute teach for $75 a day. Everybody ain't gonna do that. Some people just gonna go ahead and sell dope, and they got something for your ass. It's called the 13th Amendment. Y'all, this is real. They understand the science, they understand the behavior. So for those of y'all laughing at the black middle class that's been holding black folks down, I mean, as a whole, you better be putting your arms around the black middle class too. Don't shut them out. Put that resentment to the side that you got for your cousin, because that cousin has been the one that's giving Big Mama $100, giving such and such $200, giving whatever, letting you put an apartment in their name because you can't, because you got a record or whatever going on. We got to start having some real conversations, y'all. And the people that's been nice to you and your family, treat them right, because we get tired of that too. I get tired of being taken for granted. Talk too crazy. Kindness taken for weakness. Unappreciated.
Speaking my life.
Oh yeah, I'm tired of it. I'm telling y'all the real deal.
Yeah.
You just assume I'm gonna always do. Better pray that resentment out, that guilt, that envy, that trauma. We have got to walk this line together.
Yep.
A lot of these people on this YouTube, oh y'all, we gonna be all right. Well, tell the people how they're gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Right.
We gonna be all right. No, we ain't gonna be all right, Marcellus, if we're not giving the tips on how to be all right.
Yep.
And I ain't talking about policy. You know, I'm with that. We need people running in midterms and all over the country, whatever. We gonna get to that. I'm talking about April 1st, though. I'm talking about next year. I'm talking about right now. People need to know
right now.
And a lot of people they like Tesla, thank you, because I just don't know where to start. Most people just feel like, what small thing can I do? So that's where we are with it. Anyway, guys, thank y'all so much. We'll see y'all next Sunday for the show. Peace and blessings to everybody. Thank y'all for coming in the comments, y'all, and supporting the YouTube. I really, really appreciate it. I'm so shocked because I haven't been live probably. I know I haven't been on my YouTube. I know Marcellus maybe 8-9 months, maybe even a year.
Oh, wow.
So I'm very surprised that people, the people got the notifications and popped on in. So make sure you subscribe, invite a friend, y'all. We're going to keep it going. And next week, Gonna figure out how to add. We did have somebody add to the show. I added her, but she never said anything. So we love to have people come in, you know, as well. And so we're gonna figure that out too. Love y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.